Welcome to another exciting episode of Ancient Anecdotes powered by Listen Cub. This is your host, Ramanathan Iyer.
And this is Neeti Ramanathan.
My name is Kamakshi Kaliswaran.
Hi, this is Rajavelu.
Hi, this is Nandini.
And this is Karthik Anandaraman.
And this is Lekha Sukirti.
And this is Lalita Ramanathan.
In the last exciting episode of Ancient Anecdotes,
My prince!
the scout gasped, his voice trembling with urgency.
News from Kanchi! Nrupatungavarman has abdicated the throne. His half-brother Kampavarman has crowned the young Aparachitavarman as king.
A fire lit up in Varaguna's eyes.
Where to, sire? We haven't even recovered from our last chase. Our men are still recovering. And our horses are too few to storm to Kanchi. And the old Nandivarman is still alive. Sire!
He called out, winded but managing an exasperated tone.
May I remind you that it's quite hard to lead a glorious rebellion when you are, well, dead? Which is exactly what's going to happen if we don't stop pretending to be goats.
Attan, when Rupatunga sent us racing across Naranadu with his cavalry, wasn't that when you told father? We've lost our pride, sanity, and reason, but thankfully, not our lives.
Varaguna nodded slowly, clenching his teeth in irritation.
Yes, it does seems he calculated that if we were foolhardy or smart enough to scale that impossible cliff, then perhaps we deserve to take the fort. In a way, leaving the west side unguarded, Drupatunga had decided to concede Kodambalur back to us under those circumstances, on his terms. Everything is on his terms.
As Sri Mara unrolled the palm leaf, his expression shifted. A ghostly white pallor swept across his face. And now we continue. Sri Mara whispered almost inaudibly.
Oh, Sokka, did you truly take the time to visit this poor man's house? This disbeliever? This quitter? Oh no, 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 no. Why didn't you let me recognize you earlier? Sokka. Sokka.
Tears streamed down his face, unchecked, as he clutched the palm leaf tighter to his chest.
Sire!
Attan shook him gently, desperation in his voice.
Speak to us, sire. What has happened?
But Sri Mara was inconsolable. The palm leaf slipped from his trembling hands and fluttered onto the floor. Attan snatched it up, his eyes scanning the words with growing disbelief. His voice faltered as he read aloud.
பாண்டிய நாட்டு அரசனின் மன்னிப்பை வேண்டி என் ஓலை. My deepest apologies to the king for not being able to reach Madurai. The Karthikei rains have caused the Pala river to flood, making it impossible to cross into Nadanadu. Regretfully, I had to turn back.
Attan froze, the parchment shaking in his hands.
What does this mean, my king? We saw the chairman. Plain as day, he sat right here, he treated you and you healed. The herbs worked in records time.
Sri Mara's face crumpled further, his voice breaking.
Alas, what a fool I have been. I placed my feet on he who struck down Yama with his feet for his dear devotee. காலனை காலால் உதைத்த மகா காலனின் மீது என் காலை வைத்து விட்டேனே ஐயோ.
Athan staggered back, his mind grappling with the enormity of the revelation.
Sire, why do you weep so? Whom do you speak of? If it wasn't the chairman, who healed you with such divine skill?
Sri Mara did not answer, but he stumbled to the spot where the chairman had once knelt. Falling to his knees, he pressed his hands reverently to the ground and then covered his face with the part of the ground where the chairman had sat. Sri Mara's voice choked with emotion.
Padamalai Nada, I have never felt this despair. Not at Arunachalam. Not when the Pallavan javelin pierced my feet. Not even when Rupatunga spared my life. The only thought that shattered me was the belief that you had forsaken me. And yet, you came to me, even in my doubt. Oh Sokka, Vaidyanatha, forgive me for doubting you, for my sins, for my blindness.
The court went deathly silent, every soul transfixed by the king's raw despair. Even the messengers, moments ago bickering, stood frozen in awe. Athan's voice broke through the silence, trembling with emotion.
My king, I asked you before, did Shiva really help the Pallavas and forsake us? You have answered me before. I ask you now, was it truly Shiva himself who healed you? Did he come to us in this disguise?
Sri Mara looked up, his face a storm of agony and awe.
I told you, Shivan had not abandoned us. And yet, even I doubted him. Oh, Athan, can't you see? To reassure me, the Lord of the universe came to our humble abode, touched my feet and healed me. The protector of 3 worlds had the most beautiful hands you have ever seen. Oh, Athan, can't you see? He who drank the terrible poison and turned blue in the neck, turned blue in his hands. For me, he, the eternal healer, took my wounds upon himself. Oh, Sokka, forgive me for my unworthy thoughts. Forgive me.
Bhakta-priyaya
Sokka.
Tripurantakaya Pinakine Dushta Haraya Nityam Pratyakshalilaya Manushya-loke Shri Vaidyanataya Namah Shivaya. प्रभूतवातादि समस्तरोग प्रणाशकर्त्रे मुनिवन्दिताय प्रभाकरेन्द्वाग्नि विलोचनाय श्रीवैद्यनाथाय नमः शिवाय. वेदान्तवेद्याय जगन्मयाय योगीश्वरध्येय पदाम्बुजाय Shivaya, Namah 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 Shivaya.
Shri Mara continued to cry like a child. Everyone in the palace stood shell-shocked. Some seemed rooted to their places. Some, like Varaguna himself, didn't even realize their existence anymore. When Varaguna did come to himself, he found his hands were folded in prayer, and his eyes were moist, and his heart felt like a lotus in full bloom. Varaguna silently wiped his tears. His composure, cracking, gestured to the royal guards.
Escort my father to his chambers. He needs rest.
The guards approached hesitantly, their reverence for the moment palpable. As Shri Mara was led away, Attan stood rooted as well. His mind was reeling.
Shiva himself.
He whispered, the words heavy with disbelief. He reached for a pitcher of water and opened his mouth to drink. As he did so, his trembling hands spilled quite a few drops all over his face and his shoulders as he steadied himself. Varaguna's voice snapped him back to reality.
Second messenger, step forward.
The second messenger, visibly shaken, woke from a reverie and approached hesitantly. His eyes darted nervously as he handed over his dispatch. Varaguna unrolled the parchment, his voice filled with puzzlement as he read aloud.
The good Vadavura never reached Pumpuhar. There is no record of horses being purchased anywhere along the way.
Attan's mouth dropped open again, the words spilling out unbidden.
What?
Varaguna folded the parchment with a grim expression.
Chairman or not, our father lives and is well. Praise be to Sokkan. But we must prepare the scouts. We will find out what has happened to Vadavura and the horses. And if someone has interfered with our plans, they will face the full wrath of the Pandyas.
Appa, hold on.
What is it, Pa?
Don't do this again to me. Is the story over? No, really, every time.
What? What did I do now?
The story is a treasure. The bestest I've heard till date. No doubt.
Right?
Wait, Pa, hear me out.
Okay. Tell me.
How in the blue blazes is this story related to the path story, Pa? The many paths leading to the same goal? I can't see it at all. Where is the connection, Pa?
Oh no? Can't you see it already? Okay, let's see. There are so many cues here for what that symbolism to literally shine through.
Where, Pa, where?
In the grand weave of life, different paths often lead to the same destination, each rich with its own lessons. Varaguna stormed the western hill, a relentless assault to reclaim Kodumbalur, while Nripatungavarman played the gambit of patience, seeking the perfect moment to ambush. In the end, Varaguna won the kingdom he so desired, only to realize that the thrill of the journey outshone the hollow victory. So also Nripatunga, when he decides to abdicate the throne and follow his life's calling. It is a reflection of our lives, where desires consume us, yet the triumphs often pale once we attain them, leaving us chasing the next shiny thing. Granddad used to tell us that both kings found Sivan, serenity and stillness. Nripatunga guided by divine whispers at Arunachalam, saw his strategy blessed by a higher power, while Srimara wallowed in his despair, so much that Sivan decided to descend and reassure Srimara of his unwavering love for Srimara. Both men sought Shivan, yet their paths and experiences of connection were unique. As Grandad wisely said, we must respect each and everyone's journey, for the road they walk is theirs alone. But we must also commit to our own chosen path. We must savor the journey and its struggles, for the road and the destination are equally sacred. In the end, the divine embraces us all, no matter the route we take.
Oh, what a lovely point to learn. Everything's so clear now.
But two, everything is clear. Seriously? My brain feels like it went 10 rounds with a philosophical boxer.
It was clear, no, Kamakshi auntie? Everyone ends up with Shivan, no matter which crazy path they take. It's like a spiritual GPS.
Oh. இப்படியே கதையை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா then I'll hurl this rose at you and it'll hurt.
Why would a rose hurt him, auntie?
Yeah, Kamachi. Why?
Because I'll throw it at you with the pot. God. My jokes are getting as bad as yours. I think I'll take back the t-shirt I gave you and wear it myself.
Which t-shirt is she talking about, Appa?
She gave me a t-shirt labeled World's okayest podcast host.
Oh God, auntie.
Serima, what were the questions you had? Atta modala sollu.
Did you just see what he did there? Huh?
Oh yeah, Sari, okay, listen. I don't understand why Varaguna wasn't moved enough about the fact that Sivan had paid a visit to the palace. Dude was more interested in the horses.
Yeah, that's what the next...
And did Varaguna suspect that Vadavoorar might have conspired with the Pallavas and...
Yeah, that is what the next episode... wait, what? Seriously? I think your history textbook was written by a committee of squirrels.
Why would you say that about Miss Hema? Miss Hema was a national treasure. She taught us important things like
Exactly. Now everyone knows two things. What you did in your history class and that Vadavoorar was highly favored by Srimara and Varaguna. They were closer than peanut butter, jelly and the bread. Closer than anything appropriate to mention on a family-friendly podcast. Yeah. Anyhow, he has been an asset to the Pandyas ever since Varaguna was a child. Varaguna was well aware of Vadavurar's loyalty and highly trusts him. No one in the entire Pandya kingdom would have suspected conspiracy. Nobody suspected such a thing to have happened underneath. It's like suspecting a kitten of plotting for world domination.
Oh, so a historical power couple. Interesting.
No. Please, no.
But the people demand to know.
Appa, what's a power couple?
It's when two people are married and both are successful, Papa.
But Appa, they were not really.
I know, dear, I know. We have to streamline the living room.
But tell me no.
Tell you what?
Why did Varaguna respond the way he did? What does he want? He has anyway won back what they lost. Why were the horses more important to him than Sivan having come home? Sivan visited his house for heaven's sake. It's like being offered a trip to Mars and being more excited about the in-flight peanuts.
Whoa. Hold your horses. Oh, wait.
Exactly. Where were the horses?
Oh yes, Appa. I had forgot about them completely. Where are the horses?
I am going to need to write an entire episode just to unentangle this mess of questions you've created.
Awesome! More story. Lalta, you want to hear it too, right?
Totally.
அத்தனுக்கு டயலாக் எல்லாம் எழுது.
Ramagaru! No! Ramagaru!
He had too many lines the last episode round.
Then I will be the voice of Varguna. Huh? Problem solved.
புஸ்கு அப்பள வட போடா.
Appa, I think they both are Samiksha's age.
What?
3rd grade.
I'm beginning to see your point.
So Rama, where are we starting?
With Vadavurar going to get the horses.
No way. முடியாது.
என்ன முடியாது?
I need the Varaguna backstory. Did he even know his dad Srimara was injured? He's supposed to be this impulsive firecracker. How was he just like chilling at home waiting?
I am planning to.
Hey, wait. Speaking of which, I have a question for the listeners. Sivan unga வீட்டுக்கு வந்தா என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? If Sivan showed up at your house, what would you do? I need to know.
Oh, so interesting. I want to know as well. Tell us in the comments. I will read them all before you know it.
Oh, wow. Me too.
Me 3. And I will be over here questioning reality while writing about you know what.
What?
About what happened with Vadavurar and the quest for legendary equine entities. And you can all stay tuned for the next exciting episode of
Ancient Anecdotes.
on your favorite podcast streaming providers.
Tune in for a brand new episode.